Are you nervous?
Should I be?
No. Just be yourself and they'll love you. You can sit here next to me. It's my brother Noah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gareth.
So you're the boyfriend?
I wouldn't exactly say that we're ready for that label yet.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
High school or college?
Well, when you teach college, you're called a professor.
So high school then. Am I going to have you for a class?
Middle school, actually. So, I hope not.
Yeah, we're supposed to leave the third degree for dessert.
So where do you teach, Gareth?
St. Andrews.
Oh, private school. Very nice.
Yeah, I love it. The kids are great.
Bit spoiled though, I bet.
They can be, sure. But, you get that anywhere.
Do you get those, what do you call them? Helicopter parents?
Sometimes.
Don't act like you were any better, Dad.
I was a concerned parent. Big difference.
So, Noah, what are you studying?
Everything's stupid.
No, come on. Don't say that. Well, what are you interested outside of school?
Well, I'm gonna play in the NFL.
Well, then you're really gonna have to stick to college. You gotta hang in there. You're gonna need to work hard.
That's what I keep telling them.
You landed a good one, man.
No, let's not jump the gun. I haven't dug into his family history yet.
So, what do you do, sir? Dr. Frazier, if you don't mind my asking. Anne was mentioning that you work for a pharmacy?
Close. I develop pharmaceuticals.
So you're Walter White.
I wish. No, I own my own company. Frazier Research Labs. Small company, 12 employees. But we're doing some pretty cool stuff.
I've always wondered what they do in those places. What are you working on?
I can't go into any detail. But our research is really going to change things. Really help a lot of people.
Cures for cancer? Things like that?
Something like that.
I just really admire the work you're doing. It's great stuff.
Thanks. We're on the brink of something pretty spectacular. In fact, we're getting some serious interest from two of the biggest players in the industry.
That's all he tells us around here. Big things are happening.
Yeah, that should be your company motto, Dad.
Very impressive. Just needed to make sure.
No, run!
heading out.
See you tomorrow.
Plans for the night?
Oh, just the usual. Pick up Casey, go home, get her to bed. Sounds exciting, right? How about you?
Well, I have a bit of a date tonight.
A bit of a date. That sounds interesting.
Well, it's a date disguised as a few friends getting together, that's all.
How'd you meet him?
At a supermarket, actually, not too far from here.
In the spicy foods or the frozen section?
Spicy, if I recall.
So Dr. Fraser's meeting his daughter's boyfriend tonight, and you have a bit of a hot date. I'll be thinking of you guys while I'm comfy cozy on the couch eating Cheetos.
If it works out, I can see if he has any cute friends.
That's okay. You worry about your date for now.
All right. Night.
Good night.
Call sister?
Hey.
On my way.
Okay, be careful.
Why are we whispering?
Oh, Casey fell asleep a few minutes ago watching TV.
Already? That's a record. Okay, I'll be there in a few.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Nobody asked you to do that.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was trying to be nice.
And that's the problem, Doug. Trying to be nice is not the same as actually being nice.
Look, Jess, I don't know what you want from me here. I thought... God damn it, Jess, we're in the middle of something.
Tucker. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm on my way.
Jesus Christ, who called the AIA?
I guess the people who wanted the job done right.
Isn't there some ambassador chasing some underage girl? Isn't that your beat?
Not tonight.
This is a run-of-the-mill homicide. The sooner you figure that out, the sooner you could leave.
Run of the mill? Looks like this just happened. When did they even call you?
Neighbor heard some shouting, so decides to check on the family, sees the dead body through the window, calls the cops.
You can dust for prints, but you're not going to find any, and you're definitely not going to find any from the killer.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Well, because this is a professional job.
Or maybe the killer's in the family. There's a gun by the daughter upstairs. She kills the dad, the mom, the brother, and kills herself. Open and shut, if you ask me.
Well, I'm glad the people in charge didn't ask you.
Oh, the people in charge.
Do you even know who this guy is?
Yeah, he's Randy Fraser.
Dr. Randall Fraser. He's a preeminent bioengineer and technologist. He developed, among other things, the vaccine for AIDS. He's won, 14 awards in his field, including the Shapiro Award. The Oscars for biomedical engineering.
But our research, we're doing some pretty cool stuff. Really gonna change things.
This is the guy that everyone assumed would find the cure for the common cold.
I don't see what it has to do with me.
It has nothing to do with you. That's why I'm here. Look, Fraser was in talks for a large acquisition with a major pharmaceutical company based off of a drug that he's been developing.
We're on the brink of something pretty spectacular.
That company is an international conglomerate, which means this is a potential international incident. Now, do you want to know why they called me?
Why?
Because this is a family of 4, but there's 5 place settings.
God damn it.
Lock it down and don't touch anything. I'll be back.
Where are you going?
I gotta make a phone call.
Oh, hey. You're still here. Yeah, no rush. Take your time getting your things. I have a really early morning tomorrow. Duty call or booty call?
Seriously? How long have you been working on that?
Not long enough, I guess. What you got?
Job came up. Are you available?
Just say when and where.
I'll text you the info. Is your friend go on?
How'd you know that?
You're about as hard to read as a stop sign.
All right, text me.
I don't have any of this stuff, but it's fine. So, how long has this been going on?
This is our second date, actually.
Ah, and you brought him to the lion's den. How brave.
Stop.
What do you do?
I work for a private security firm.
Ah, that explains it. He's armed.
All right, cut it out, you two.
Oh, relax. If he can handle us, he can handle anything. Besides, we're saving you what? 5 dates right now?
And maybe I actually want to go on those dates.
Winnie here is a rocket scientist.
What? No.
No, a brain surgeon, something super smart.
I'm a researcher in the biotech industry.
That's so interesting.
See, he thinks that's interesting.
At least someone does.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go get us some more wine.
Now that, I understand.
Yes.
At least someone does.
Ah, that explains it. He's armed.
I'm a researcher in the biotech industry.
You should just stay here for the night.
But I don't have any of our stuff. You know how I am about our routine.
You'd be ashamed to wake her.
You got an extra toothbrush?
Probably.
You got an extra bottle of wine?
Definitely.
What you got?
We have to locate the other members of Fraser's team.
This whole office? How many people is that?
It's not too many. He was working on a breakthrough project with a small select team of people. It's the prime reason for the investigation.
Okay, where do we start?
Well, why don't we start with these two? Hannah Wright, 41, head of research, and Winnie Parnell, 27, head of internal projects.
Can you text me an address?
Sending it right now. You take Winnie Parnell, and I will take Hannah Wright.
You got it. Yeah, so nobody's here at the house. She must have gone out for the night.
Same here. Coincidence?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, their boss murdered, neither come home for the night.
You got any contact information?
Tried calling, no answer either way.
What about triangulation and GPS?
Just waiting on a court order. Should have it by morning.
All right, well, in the meantime, we can have local police put out an APB.
Sounds good.
So, you want to meet me at my place?
We'll meet at the office in the morning. I gotta go home. Night. Doug? Doug?
I can be Doug if you want me to be Doug.
I thought we were meeting at the office.
Looks like an office to me.
Please, come on in.
So what have you found?
Just a bunch of medical jargon.
Okay, so what's next?
Well, you can go check the lab. If Hannah or Winifred have heard the news, then hopefully they'll contact the police, and if not, then that's where they'll be.
Okay, but I meant, how about a shower?
With you?
Yeah, if that's an option.
Not an option.
Arrange it then.
Come on, we're burning daylight.
Okay, you take your shower, I'll find you something to wear.
Make it pretty.
All right, good.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, that's not good.
All right. Forensic says they're not going to have anything for a few days. Did you get anything?
Yeah, I had security pull ID checks for everyone entering and exiting the building this morning.
Anything interesting?
Some deliveries, nothing out of the ordinary. We can follow up on those later. That's odd.
What's that?
Looks like neither Winifred Parnell nor Hannah Wright have shown up yet for work this morning.
Both are gone last night? Don't show up for work today? Do you find that odd?
It's me. Send a unit to Winifred Parnell immediately. We're headed to Hannah Wright.
She always has fun with you. Yeah, I just dropped her off at school. I gotta take a shower and get to work.
Shit.
You wanted to try?
No, I know how to make a goddamn phone call.
Give it here. Come here.
I need another call.
Fuck!
Hello? Hello?
It's okay. You're not safe. Get your things. We have to go. If you want to live, just do as I say.
Go! Did you see him?
Got away?
Not before I got around in him.
Mortal?
Shoulder.
Shit.
Can someone please tell me what's going on?
Your lab has been bombed and your boss has been murdered along with his entire family. I'm gonna guess that's the guy who did it.
What, is this a joke?
She doesn't joke. Believe me, she's got no sense of humor.
Wait, who are you?
We're with the Ambrose Intelligence Agency, contracted by the CIA.
So you're spies?
No, we're special agents.
Casey, I've got to get Casey.
We don't have time. We have to get you somewhere safe.
I'm not going anywhere without my daughter.
I'll send a unit to pick her up. We don't have time. We're taking you to a safe house. Hey! Jesus Christ, lady! If you pull that shit again, I will shoot you in your fucking leg.
Miller Elementary.
It's not really the best time. Yeah, of course it's work. No. I don't know. That's ridiculous. No, I'm not going to choose. Okay. Okay, bye. Run!
Yeah.
This is it.
Something doesn't feel right.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I just don't like it.
Well, we've got our orders.
Yeah, well, our job is to keep them safe, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Just not here.
Well, why not?
Look, this asshole, this guy, has been one step ahead of us the entire time. I'm sorry, just call it a hunch, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
It's Tucker. We think the safe house has been compromised. We went to get Hannah's daughter at the school and someone was waiting for us. We're gonna go to an alternate location.
Where?
Probably best I don't tell you right now.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I trust your judgment. Be safe.
Okay, where to?
Let's just go anywhere but here right now. I don't want to be spotted.
Okay. Seems like someone's going to an awful lot of trouble to get to you and your work. Mind telling us why that might be?
You mean you don't know?
We were just assigned to protect you and your team. Specifics of your research we need to know.
Oh, bang up job so far. Am I the only one left? Who was that guy back at the school?
You tell us. That guy was very good and very expensive. What are you working on that someone wants to get to so bad?
We're just trying to help people.
Look, I know it's hard to believe, but you can trust us.
Let's be honest. If we wanted to hurt you, we would have done it by now.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We thought we were under the radar. We made sure only a handful of people knew about it.
Which handful?
Just a couple of top executives at Howard & Lowe and Engitech.
Those are some pretty big pharma companies, aren't they?
The two biggest in the world, and bitter rivals. We were close to making a deal with Howard & Lowe. It wasn't a great fit, but they promised us autonomy and every resource at their disposal.
I'd think that'd make Engitech pretty upset.
Of course. The cancer research we were conducting was groundbreaking and would be worth billions.
Yeah, wouldn't a company that size do just about anything to put their hands on it?
Why destroy the lab and why go after the team?
I don't know. Engitech was definitely anxious to get the research, but this seems extreme, even for them.
Hey.
Oh, I win.
This one likes to make up the rules as she goes along.
Don't be a sore loser.
Tell you what, that's 2 out of 3.
I have to go to the bathroom.
You want me to go with you?
I know how to use the bathroom.
I'll keep an eye on her.
You're a great kid, man. Even if she does like bend the rules every now and then.
Thanks. Bending the rules she gets from her dad.
So is he.
Not in the picture.
Sorry to hear that.
You wouldn't be if you met him.
She's definitely hiding something.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Isn't that the definition of hiding something?
There's no way she is in on any of this.
She's not telling us everything either.
All the more reason to keep her protected.
I know a place where we can go. We can go there and stay safe until we get this all figured out.
Where's that?
Just gonna have to trust me on this one.
It's got me this far.
Oh, shot at and some diner in the middle of nowhere.
I've had worse days.
Don't doubt it.
I am so sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Lowe. Thank you for coming in. I know you are a very, very busy man.
I'm happy to cooperate with the authorities any way I can. I hope you don't mind our attorney sits in on this meeting. Our board requires it.
Of course not.
I would prefer if we kept our conversation off the record, Mr. Simmons.
We're not the New York Times, Mr. Lowe. Everything we do here is on the record. That's kind of the point. Now, either you're happy to cooperate with the authorities, or you're not.
Of course. Please, proceed.
Great. Now, what can you tell me about the research Dr. Fraser's team was conducting?
I'm afraid most of that research is classified. All I can tell you is that it was related to cancer research.
As in a cure for cancer?
There is no one cure for cancer. Cancer is not one thing. It's hundreds of different diseases.
I see, and Dr. Fraser was working in this area.
Yes.
Let me ask you, Mr. Lowe, what was your company's interest in his work?
Well, we are the world's largest pharmaceutical company. Why wouldn't we be interested?
Did you ever have any meetings with him directly?
We had met, but our business negotiations were handled by my executive team.
I see. And exactly what was his reaction to your offers?
He was understandably cautious. However, we felt that our offers were very generous.
But you never made a deal with him?
We were close. But no, unfortunately, we didn't. Doesn't seem like we ever will at this point.
Mr. Lowe, are you aware that the research was also destroyed?
I think I did hear that.
Does that make sense to you?
No. No, it doesn't. That research would be worth billions of dollars to anyone who got it in their hands.
I see. Okay. Thank you for your time, Mr. Lowe.
Is that all?
Do you have anything else to add?
Well, I think we heard that one of the scientists on Fraser's team survived. Is that true?
I can't tell you that.
Of course. Well, I just want to extend my best wishes to them and let them know that our doors are always open. At any price.
I'll make a note in my file.
I'd appreciate that, Mr. Simmons.
Jesse?
Hey, Dad.
Frank.
John.
This is Hannah and her daughter, Casey.
I'm guessing you need to come in quickly or you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, thanks.
I wish I knew you were coming.
I would have called you. You know I couldn't.
Bathroom's in the back, girls, if you want to freshen up. Well, I guess I'll put on some coffee. So, you gonna tell me what's going on, Jesse?
Sorry, Frank. That's classified.
It's classified, Dad.
Cream or sugar? Or is that classified too?
Sugar, please. Okay. Do you want to tell me what's going on here?
Isn't that what I just asked you?
Frank used to be in the business.
Yeah, long time ago.
Not long enough.
Well, he still got the moves.
Yeah, with guns, maybe.
Listen, do you think it'd be okay if we stayed here for a couple days? We've got some stuff to sort out, and I don't really know who we can trust right now.
Sure. Couch over there and guest room in the back.
Let me guess. Your room still has rainbows and butterflies on the wall, doesn't it?
God, no. What, you think I grew up in this shit shack? I mean, this looks like the kind of place you'd find the Unabomber. No offense.
None taken.
You're a saint. I'm gonna go check on Head and Casey.
Thank you for meeting with me, Ms. Walls. This shouldn't take long.
I hope not. I'm supposed to be on a plane in an hour.
It's just that your name keeps coming up in connection with the bombings at the lab and the deaths of Dr. Frazier and his team.
It's such a tragedy. We were very sorry to hear about what happened.
That's exactly what Mr. Lowe said.
The world lost a great deal in Dr. Frazier. We were negotiating with him, as I'm sure you are aware.
Yeah, in fact, you and H&L were in somewhat of a bidding war. Isn't that correct?
I don't know how much of a war. We don't quite have the resources they do, but we offered what we could.
Come on, Ms. Walls. You're not exactly a mom and pop. #2 pharma company in the world. Wow. You mind telling me how you might have sweetened the deal?
I'd rather not say. But it was the most generous we could offer.
Were there any other companies in the running?
I believe it was down to us and H&L.
Ms. Walls, do you know a Mr. Paul Tran?
No, should I?
You've met him. Maybe you just didn't know his name.
I didn't.
Mr. Tran has some interesting things to say about his meetings with you, but I'm guessing you know that already.
Look, Mr. Simmons. Corporate espionage is a fact of life in my business. I don't like it, but we do what we do to stay in business. Everyone does it. If you're going to arrest me, you'd have to arrest every CEO in America.
Relax, Ms. Walls. I'm not going to arrest anyone. That's not really what we do here. I'm just trying to figure out what a corporation might do in order to get their hands on research potentially worth billions of dollars.
I may cheat, Mr. Simmons, but I cheat by the rules. That does not include murder.
You two should probably get some sleep, huh?
Thanks for letting us stay here.
Of course. I put out brought some extra towels and blankets for you guys. I know it's not much, but
Oh, it's fine. Thanks.
I'll go check the perimeter. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, good. Now we're gonna move this foot out further. There you go. Good. So nice. All right. Now this is our block. Block.
Follow through with a punch.
Good.
Try it again. Block. Follow through.
Nice.
Jesus, fuck. Come on, can't you see I'm on the phone?
Hey, calm down, calm down. Just showing her a couple of moves.
Well, I'm trying to work.
Okay. Very successful attack, Ninja Casey-san. But next time, what we're gonna do is, as you follow through, step.
Where are you?
You know I can't tell you that.
You're right. It's probably best I don't know anyway. Is Hannah still safe?
Yeah, she's hanging in there, I guess.
Okay. We've been conducting interviews with some key players. I'll send you the video and transcripts within the hour. We also uncovered video surveillance of the lab the morning of the explosion. We spotted someone who wasn't supposed to be there, but he was pretty good about covering his tracks. So let me know if it's your guy. How you holding up?
Let's say I've had better days.
Well, you take it easy, lay low, and I'll be in touch.
Hey, you want any more coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, let me know if I can be of any help.
Check this out. Did you see that?
Yeah. It's our guy from the school, right? Okay. Why don't you tell me what you saw so I know that we're on the same page?
The bag.
Yeah. It's probably the bag that he put all the stolen pharmaceutical stuff in.
Okay, just watch.
It looks a little light, doesn't it?
Well, it certainly seems like someone wants us to think that all that stuff is in there.
Right. Are you suggesting that somebody staged this entire video for our benefit? Why would somebody want to destroy all that anyway? Wouldn't they just want to keep it?
Yes, unless they already had it.
Well, that explains why they're still after Hannah. She's the only one left alive that could reproduce all that research.
Maybe there's another reason.
Like what?
I want to go outside.
It's not a very good idea right now.
We'll go outside soon, Casey's on.
But the windows here don't even open.
Okay, well, that's for your protection.
From what?
Well, there's someone out there and he's trying to kill you.
Okay, let's go see if Frank has some ninja art supplies, shall we?
Dinner was delicious. I can't remember the last time I had a home-cooked meal.
My pleasure. Hey, Jesse, why don't you go check on Casey?
Oh, it's okay. John said they were probably going to make a fort or something.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll go check.
Well.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the rest of the roof. How's that? It's perfect. I already got my first prism.
I don't know where she gets it from, but she's a natural at this.
What's eating you?
Did you say something?
What is eating you?
Do you like the long or the short version?
It's the job. You know that. You chose this life. You don't normally let stuff like this get to you.
Oh, and you'd know about what gets me how, exactly? The 5 minutes you spent with me growing up, or the 0 minutes you've spent with me since then?
It's the life.
Yeah. And that's why I don't have any kids. Because they don't belong here.
What's done is done. I don't want to rehash it right now.
Of course you don't want to rehash it right now. I can't deal with this. I have work to do.
Look, I may not have been a very good father, but I was a good agent. I can't help you with whatever's going on in your life, but I might be able to help you with this case.
Guess what? I'm a good agent too. It's the one good thing I got from you. I can handle it.
What are you reading?
Just some stuff for work. It's probably over your head.
Is it about Mom's work?
Sort of.
I didn't get to read a lot in the hospital. Mom brought me books whenever she could, though.
When were you in the hospital?
A bunch of times.
For what?
Cancer.
You had cancer?
Yeah, but not anymore.
No? The hospital cured you?
They couldn't, but Mom did.
What do you mean, Mom did?
That's what she does.
What kind of cancer do you have? Do you remember what it was called?
It's hard to pronounce. Acute lymphoplastic something. They called it ALL for short.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I should probably get back to my work.
Well, I was wondering what happened to you.
There's too many people in there. I can't really think. Didn't I just say I wanted to be alone?
Yeah. No one here but us robots.
This isn't the best time, Dad.
Trust me, it's never a good time. It was your 6th birthday. We spent the day at the petting zoo. You loved the goats. You begged me to take you to the circus that night. You remember the circus?
Not really.
They had the goat stand on this table, and they kept adding smaller and smaller tables, and the goat kept climbing higher and higher until he was standing about 30 feet in the air on this impossibly tiny table. You were so transfixed. Well, so was I, frankly. Your eyes were wider than I'd ever seen them. There was a guy outside the tent handing out flyers about animal cruelty. He targeted you for some reason. I tried to steer you away from him, but well, you were curious. As he spoke, the happiness and wonder of the circus just drained away from your face.
Is there a point to this story?
Yeah, I think that was the last time you ever let yourself get excited about anything. I think you built up this wall around your heart.
Really? That's what you think it was? Something that happened at the circus when I was 6 years old? Not the 20 years growing up with a man who'd rather spend time with his guns than his own family? Excuse me.
There we go. Good. You're a natural. Go. Great. There we go.
So I had an interesting conversation with your daughter last night. Why didn't you tell us?
About what?
That she has leukemia, the same type that your lab was researching?
It's in remission.
And you didn't think that information was a tad bit relevant to what's going on?
I figured the less I said, the better.
You figured what?
Look, people are trying to kill me. I didn't know who to trust.
I don't know how many times we have to say to you and your daughter for you to understand that we're on your side and that we're trying to protect you. But we can't do that unless we know what's happening.
She was diagnosed when we started preliminary trials. The disease is aggressive, and her prognosis wasn't good.
So you took it upon yourself to make her your guinea pig?
She had 4 bone marrow transplants by the time she was 8. She weighed 40 pounds when her friends weighed 80. I saved my daughter's life when no one else could. I'm not gonna apologize for that.
Frank?
Yeah.
How are you at baseball?
Look, I get it. You did what any parent would.
Thanks.
But we can't be expected to protect you if we don't have all of the information.
Hey, what's going on?
Do you want to tell him or should I? Casey has had the same type of leukemia that Fraser's lab was researching.
Did it work?
She'd be dead if it didn't. It's not 100% complete. The formula still needs some tweaking. In fact, I still have to administer the medication once every 2 days.
With shots?
No, with this. It's a needleless hypodermic. Painless, leaves no trace. It just feels like a touch to the skin.
Oh, that's cool. Can I see that?
I'm afraid not. The medication keeps Casey alive, but it could be lethal to a healthy person. You'd never even know you'd gotten a dose.
Fair enough.
What's that?
This is just a defibrillator.
It's so small.
I borrowed it from the lab. I like to keep it close just in case.
Look, I'm obviously glad that she's not dead, but this complicates our case. She made Casey a target. Tucker.
We have a new lead. You need to do a follow-up with Margaret Walls of Ingitech.
What's the lead?
Not sure yet. We think she's hiding something about the deal, but you need to get there right away.
Copy that.
Simmons?
Yep. Wants me to follow up with Walls.
When?
Now.
Less than 24 hours. Central City citizens are in a panic after a gun battle erupts onto their busy streets. 1 police officer is killed and 4 others hospitalized.
Excuse me, Miss Walls. A second of your time, please. I'm Jessica Tucker. I'm from the AIA. This is about Randall Fraser.
I just spoke with the AIA a couple of days ago. I said everything I had to say then.
Did you know about the cure?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Clearly you do.
Rumors, like cold fusion.
Except Howard and Lowe was getting ready to make a big move on it. Billions of dollars big. They wouldn't do that for cold fusion. So whatever it is that they wanted was worth having, whether you knew what it was or not.
I'll admit that we made overtures to Fraser's team. I was interested in what he was selling.
And what happened?
You know what happened. Despite what his work may have been worth, we could only offer so much. We're not Howard and Lowe.
Well, seems like you'd have plenty of motivation to make sure it didn't end up in someone else's hands first.
We had nothing to do with it. I wanted his work. It might have been worth more to Howard and Lowe destroyed, but it was worth more to us in our hands.
Wait, what?
We stood a lot more to gain by stealing it. It would have made us the largest pharmaceutical company in the world.
What did you say about Howard and Lowe?
Follow the money. Always follow the money.
Hey, thought you might be more comfortable in this.
Thank you. We need to talk.
Well, hello to you too.
In private, please?
Oh, okay. Gotta go.
Robert Walsh had some interesting things to say. I don't think Ancient Tech had anything to do with this.
What makes you say that?
They were trying to steal Fraser's research.
Okay.
They wanted to keep it for themselves. Whoever's after Han and Casey, they're trying to destroy it.
Why would you believe anything that Margaret Walls has to say?
Come on. She's not going to admit to corporate espionage unless there's a good reason.
All right. If Injitech's trying to steal it, and Howard and Lowe is trying to steal it, it just brings us back to square one.
Maybe. Maybe not. Who has the most to gain from destroying it?
Shoes on, okay? Okay, get away from the window. Come on. Roof. Okay. Shh, quiet. I need you to stay down here, no matter what happens.
Dad, down!
Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Dad!
Stay with me, Dad. You'll be okay.
I didn't want any of this for you.
Oh, just be quiet. Be quiet. I'm not interested in a deathbed confession.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
4,000 fucking guns, not a single gauze pad?
I'm sorry, kiddo.
Can't bring her, kill her.
Where's Casey?
Are you okay?
I will be. Just grace me.
Where's Casey?
We've gotta go.
Well, not without Casey.
Hannah, they took her. We have to go.
Then I can't leave. We have to wait.
Wait for what? She's gone. It isn't safe.
This was supposed to be safe. We came here because you said it would be safe.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry? Where is my daughter?
Listen to me. We will get her back. I promise. But right now, we have to go.
Where's Frank?
I'll take the first watch. Stay away from the window.
Is that them?
Mm-mm. Hey.
Hi.
Where have you been?
I'm sorry I haven't been in touch.
It's okay. I understand. I get it.
Jess, I love you, but this just isn't working.
I know. I wouldn't want to be with me either.
It's not that. I just can't share you anymore. You always said you didn't want to be like your dad.
Yep. No.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm staying at my brother's place for a while.
Okay.
You alright?
Jess?
I'm here. I gotta go.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye. Any word? Not yet. It's just a matter of time. Look, Hannah, they need you. In order to get to you, they have to keep Casey safe.
Tim.
Hello?
I have the girl.
No shit. What do you want?
We want the mother.
Is Casey okay?
I wouldn't be talking to you if she wasn't.
I need proof of life. Hello? Hello? Fuck. Hung up.
Look, of course he's telling the truth. Your daughter's gonna be fine.
I'll do whatever they want. They can have me as long as we get Casey back safe.
That'll never work. They'll just kill us as soon as we all show up.
Hey, what you...
What? Do you want me to lie?
Yes, I do.
No.
So what's the plan?
Wait for them to call back.
Just stand around here like a bunch of teenagers waiting for their prom day?
I never went to prom.
Yeah, well, that's a shocker.
I have a plan.
Really? Already?
Yeah. I'm gonna get about 5 gallons of coffee and inject it directly into my arteries.
Oh, it's Plant 37C.
Just like Helsinki.
Exactly like Helsinki.
What happened in Helsinki?
Continental breakfast here is for crap. It's the only coffee I can find for miles.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Is that him?
Yep. Ready to make a trade. Here are the coordinates. No police, no agents, just you and Hannah.
He's gonna have backup. What do we have?
Well, we've got you. They think you're dead. So that probably gives us an edge. It's probably gonna be the best chance we got.
That's not terribly comforting.
Well, the good news is there's plenty of places for us to hide here. The bad news is there's plenty of places for them to hide too.
I mean, they're gonna have been set up for hours. They'll have the advantage.
All right, look at these rocks over here. That could work for us.
How do we know he doesn't already have a guy staked out there?
We don't. But where's the fun in that?
He'll definitely put someone there.
If it were me, I would put a sniper right there.
Yeah, that's the highest point within miles of the meet.
All right. I'll start there. I'll take that sniper out. The rest of the ice should be down on the ground. So that should somewhat even the odds for us.
You ready for this? Yeah. you doing?
Casey might need them.
Send over Casey and I'll send Hannah.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Do the same.
Now you start moving. That's enough. Keep walking. I said no cops!
I'm not a cop.
Anyone left?
Just you. You let her go. Maybe you can get out of here alive.
Or I could not let her go and still get out of here alive. You should know by now, I don't take any chances. This place is lined with enough C4 to blow a crater 50 feet across. Now step back.
We can't let that happen.
She's dead anyway. You think this ends with me?
What do you work for?
I wouldn't be a very good mercenary if I did that, now would I?
No, you're not going to be able to cash that final check anyway.
We'll see. Lower your guns or I'll kill her.
Now you know I can't do that.
I think you can. Because I think she's worth more to you alive than I am to you dead. So let me ask you again. Lower your guns.
He's right, you know. This isn't gonna end.
I know. A hired gun to kill a bunch of lab techs and scientists? Feels like overkill. There's just something we're still missing.
Maybe it was a competing third company?
No, I don't think a third pharmaceutical company is capable of this. It takes deep pockets and connections.
Foreign government? Oh, please. Let it be a foreign government.
No offense, but I don't care what they want or why. I just want this to be over.
We're gonna put an end to this, I promise you that.
Follow the money. Always follow the money.
What?
So over the last couple days, I've done some research on cancer.
Boy, you really know how to have a good time, don't you?
Cancer treatment costs billions of dollars a year.
Hey, please tell me you didn't need Google to tell you that.
There's probably about 20,000 people total that have ALL. And when you compare that to the maybe 1.5 million a year that are diagnosed with diabetes, it's nothing.
So what's your point?
Well, a pill for ALL from Howard & Lowe used to cost $7. Now it costs $7,000.
Wait, can they do that?
Of course. Think about it. You can either cure 6,000 people, never see them again, or you can sell them a pill every week for the rest of their lives, and then pills to counteract the effects of those pills.
The CEO answers to his shareholders, not his customers.
Okay, well, let's say that you're right. How do we prove that it was someone inside of H&L?
Well, there's only been one other person we've been in contact with. It's the person who told us to go to the safe house, and the same person who told me to go after Walls.
This is about to get ugly.
We can drop Casey off at my sister's.
We're gonna drop you both off.
I'm coming with you.
This might get a little messy.
I'm okay with messy.
Tucker, what the fuck are you guys doing? Whatever you're looking for, you're not gonna find it.
So then start talking and maybe we'll let you walk out of here with your balls intact.
Come on. You think a guy like that gets where he is by being careless? You're not gonna find any evidence on him.
We have evidence, and we have you. Now we just have to get to him.
Get to him. Really? And then what? You can't just arrest him for no reason.
He's responsible for killing all those people. He can't just get away with that.
Too late, sweetheart. He already did. You don't get it, do you? You think my word is gonna mean anything? Anything against a guy with that much fucking power? There's no legal way to take him down.
You're right. There is no legal way to take him down.
Hey! Hey, where are you going? You can't just leave me in here! Hey!
Stay here. Don't move.
Look, I have a wife and kids, okay? You can have whatever you want. Just take whatever you want. Just take it.
We don't want your stuff. We're from the AIA. We're here to take you in.
On what charge? What?
On the murder of Dr. Randall Frazier and his family, and the kidnapping of Casey Wright, for starters.
What? I haven't murdered anyone. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe this will ring a bell. Gareth Smith. Contacts, phone records, texts, you name it. Craig Simmons, director of the AIA. Contacts, phone records, texts.
My communication with Mr. Simmons is all on public record. And I don't know any Gareth Smith.
Well, he sure has a lot to say about the people he works for.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe he didn't answer to you, but he answered to someone at H&L. So just save yourself the trouble and start talking.
And why on earth would I do that?
When the public finds out that a high-ranking officer is guilty of murder, kidnapping, and corporate espionage, you won't be able to trade your shares for 2 aspirin.
Look, Conroy, if you just want to cooperate, there is no reason that the public needs to know anything more than some high-ranking executive spent a little too much time in his office and it went off the rails.
In my business, we play the long game. Occasionally, you gotta sacrifice a few pawns. I don't need your deal. I've got any number of executives, as you say, couldn't hack the pressure. So, if you'll excuse me, I need to call the Deputy Secretary of State and let him know what's going on.
Put the phone down. He's right.
Hannah, you don't want to do this.
This man tried to destroy my life's work. He killed my boss, my friend. He tried to take my daughter away from me.
I suggest you settle her down before she does something you regret.
Put the gun down.
He has to answer for what he's done.
He will, I promise.
Just said if he cooperates, he goes free. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Is this some sort of ploy to get a confession out of me?
Hannah, I need you to... Don't move.
You have a daughter. You have to take care of her.
Well, this has all been very exciting. Thank you all for dropping by. Now, if you'll excuse me, you have no evidence on me. The AIA is going to hear it. Jesus Christ! This psycho offered me! You kidding me? Hey, you know what? Good luck taking care of your kid from jail.
Son of a bitch!
You know what? I'm calling the cops right now.
Mr. Lowe?
Conroy! He's gone.
Painless, leaves no trace. It just feels like a touch to the skin.
Whenever I get done with I always feel like I need to take a shower.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
One of your women?
I don't know. Let's see. It's Casey. She sent me a picture.
Let's see. Oh, looks like Hannah took the job at Ingitech.
Yeah. She's finally getting a second chance at saving a lot of lives.
So what's next?
I'm looking forward to some time off.
Definitely.
One of your men?
Let's see. Another case. Looks like a mission's gone off the rails in Beijing. You want a job?
I thought you'd never ask. I'm starting to get restless with all that time off.
It's not a lonely life when it's the only life you've known. A one-night lover or another loner with a loaded gun. And not long your lethal liaisons will all leave you alone. And inside the spider webs you've spun. Faith is your fatal flaw. Someday you will find the double vision you thought you saw, that you fell for so hard, caught you off guard, double blind. They say you can't live a long and enlightened life looking back. Bear in mind the view behind begets a blind spot ahead. Some form of fear of the future, 'cause they're frightened by the facts. Decide to face the fight despite the danger or be dead. Faith is your fatal flaw.